The Vajra, often translated as either diamond or thunderbolt, is one of the most important of all Buddhist symbols, and it is the main symbol of Vajrayana, or the Vajra vehicle Buddhism. This short metal weapon has the nature of a diamond, as it can cut through any substance but cannot itself be cut, and it has the irresistible force of a thunderbolt. As such, it has come to represent firmness of spirit as well as spiritual power. This weapon has an ancient history in India and further afield, even appearing on effigies in Mesopotamia. In India, the Vajra was first used in ancient Vedic rituals and was the favorite weapon of the powerful Hindu god Indra. In Buddhism, the weapon can be interpreted symbolically as one which can destroy the enemies of the Buddhist law. It can also symbolize, particularly in esoteric Buddhist sects, the power of knowledge over ignorance and the spirit over the passions. The Vajra is usually cast in bronze and often gilded. The Vajra is a round, symmetrical metal scepter with two ribbed spherical heads. The ribs may meet in a ball-shaped top, or they may be separate and end in sharp points. It comes in several variations, the most common being the three-pointed Vajra. Many Vajras are decorated with symbolic details such as lotus petals around the bell-shaped section, or precious jewels at either end. In the three-pointed Vajras, the 3 points are often depicted emerging from the mouths of sea monsters called makaras. There are also Vajras with 1, 2, 4, 5, or 9 points, each having distinct symbolism and functions. The Vajra often appears as the principal attribute of an esoteric Buddhist deity, such as Vajrapani, who wields the Vajra to defeat the enemies of Buddhism. Many Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and other deities of the Mahayana and Vajrayana sects are depicted carrying weapons of various types, along with magical instruments, symbolizing their various powers against the enemies of Buddhism. They also represent the protection that is offered to the devotees by the Buddha and his laws. Many deities brandish swords as symbols of their ability to cut through ignorance and evil. They often hold them up in the air as if slashing at some unseen force. For example, the Bodhisattva Manjushri is often shown holding a sword to represent his wisdom and the supreme knowledge of the Buddha. Some bodhisattvas and guardian figures carry staffs of the type carried traditionally by monks and beggars. Sometimes known as staffs of wisdom, or kakara, these staffs appear in the Buddhist art of Tibet and East Asia. They generally have a metal ring-like section at the top, from which dangle several more rings. Originally used as a noisemaker to announce a monk's presence or frighten away animals, it was adapted for use as a rhythmic instrument during chanting and sutra recitation, and for use as a weapon. The Bodhisattva Ksitigarbha, who is generally depicted in monk's garb, usually carries such a staff. The basic design of a kakara is of a central staff, normally in wood, topped by a finial in metal with a looped design from which smaller metal rings hang on either side. Various numbers of loops and rings are employed, with each number being assigned symbolic significance on the basis of a variety of Buddhist numerical formulas. This example of a kakara is from East Java and is in bronze.